Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup.
Farming for a little bit.
Yeah, can also chase them down. Look at where PNG are.
The boys, there's a flash, you're right, Dagger. It's matched by Shogun, but in for a penny, in for a pound. Shogun close to dropping to the ground. The rock out of range. A Zenith Blade is good as well as Guri. Looks for the passive. Set ablaze is the jungler of PNG, but in pain, no. Running away, yes. Guri tangle, but Guri almost in. Close. A blossom down as well as he anyway has his available while Guri starts roaming top himself.
Curry is a minion though. Is Nanoe spotting this? He doesn't spot us.
Not. Tangle Barbs and Karaoke is here. What do you say in response? Nanoe's running for his life. Ghost is there and the power of Udyr as a spear is not start, take successfully, and all that's going to cost is a plate in the top side while Guri is on a ward.
Yeah, I think Vise are on a ward as well as the issue because it means that you're able to keep pushing in top.
Oh, he tried to predict that he's walking down. With that reset cancel, he's got to sit here for the wave. We'll have to back away, and we look at top again onto the Udyr. Will he be able to run for his life? No Ghost available, but an Impale this time says you're going nowhere. First blood over to paiN is grateful.
And this is one of the big struggles we saw from Vikings, both against MDK and also the reason that they end up falling down to GAM Esports.
Where they'll just sometimes overcommit, but you're like, hey, at least they're picking one side. But for now, as you see the MasterCard lane economy snapshot, I mean, top lane is a big issue here. Why is it level 11 with an equalizer? And Karaoke is nearby.
Nanoe, how are you going to get out of this one? Karaoke could slam against the wall. That's the TP.
They're all full committing, aren't they? But the wall slam ain't there. The Impale out there. Carry is going to have to make it a little bit better as a full commit at least. Cleans up the play. There's faith in Dinquero, at least, to make that trade.
Look, Nanoe may have died, but he made paiN Gaming look like fools before he went down. That was some very fancy footwork.
For a TP angle, it seems, as he backs off, and Dagda mentioned it perfectly. Top turret's going to be taken down. Again, the map play ult back up and available too. Impale is there. Herald's going to drop on down. Nanoe is going to trade this for the bottom side turret, but when mid fills up...
The opportunity now to maybe pick Kati as well.
Not seen yet, not seen. Here comes the Skarner, but flash away, okay. Dinquero just jumps on in and Impale on the response. He wasn't expecting that one as the Dragon calls in Mum. There's minor healing, but is it enough? Dinquero's damage, huge! Karaoke sacrifices. Picked up the Mirror Mana from the last back. VKE start this Dragon off. And Guri's going to burn this down quite literally as Nanoe is making the TP play. He comes from mid to look to run down as the Herald is there. The Pop Blossom from Guri layers them down. It's a bullet time to end Worlds though. As Nanoe comes from the backside, cleans up one, now another. The damage was done by the VKE backline, but the Udyr's ready to spike it down. Dinquero gets...
And so much more for Vikings.
Even after getting nerfed, even after BT got nerfed and people like this one.
Just desperately trying to get this motor up onto that 225 stacks.
Yep.
But Nanoe has kind of forgone the bot lane, trying to see if he can sneak in for whoever's going to catch that mid wave that Shogun's pushing in.
For a pick, Solar Flare stops it though. Curry was slowed down. There's Blaze again. A light is Impale, doesn't connect. The second time we've seen in this game. Yeah, in the backline, set up for the ball. Curry's caught. He has to flash away. That's Karaoke, who's now between a rock, a wall, and some kind of scorpion tail. Where can he go? Nowhere. Against the wall apparently is enough, but Kati flies over, takes a free stack, and VKE finds it again.
Still just a 4 versus 5 into a 3 versus 5, and now a potential Baron for Vikings.
Vikings Esports now set up in front of the Baron. The equalizer, a good turnabout, maybe stops it. Wiser's looking to keep it going as Dinquero gets one. Okay, that's
Want
enough.
to commit to the turnaround and paiN Gaming punish.
It feels like it's Dinquero versus VKE right now. This Kalista from Kati for now sits on the edge because you can see paiN Gaming start this off first. Nanoe is walking in, but it's already gone. Nice movement from paiN. They find it as Pierre flashes in though. There's a bullet time, but it's not as good as the last ones. Karaoke gets Nanoe as the Pop Blossom finds the other two. VKE is separated. It doesn't matter if the Smolder has an execute. He's dead! On the back end, Guri sent away. Wiser flashes into play, and now Shogun can't stay. VKE were torn up.
But it's going to be gone before he gets there.
It's going to have to be a miracle, you're right. Put some faster boots on. There's no way.
A window of opportunity to collapse onto the spot side.
All members congressing. The next wave, Curry's trying to fake it out. Do they know it's him? No, Pop Blossom in, it's good enough, and he gets drawn back. Beautiful engage and an Impale to follow through, but they need the damage. VKE are buying time, and the bullet time will stop them off the inner, but when that dies, there's no defense. VKE
Karaoke trying to come through, but with no flash on this Garner, he becomes way less threatening. So I think it's on Curry with his flash to get it, but they're picking him.
Exploit, and he's in. Again, the burst. Cutty gets a kill. Curry caught out, and his flash was available, but now as the defense comes through, because Dinkierto's trying to pop down the bottom inhibitor turret. He finds his mark, he gets it down, and Cutty's now out. Cutty's out. PNG want to take the rest of the fight. BS slowed down. We get a picture-in-picture because Cutty and Dinkierto fight it out. He goes in instead into the Smolder. He wants to take the fight. Cutty can't get out of range and gets destroyed. And he hops over again. Dinkierto! Absolute hands of steel as he heals up. Shogun's here as well. Looks for more, but will be shut down. The fact he took that 1v1 was psychotic.
Wiser though, trying to get onto Curry. Good equalizer.
Impale starts us off on the left. You see the equalizer. I see an attempted steal, but it's gone. Infernal Soul, Nanoe locked up against the wall. And paiN Gaming are fighting fire with their own flame.
Vikings didn't know whether to look left or right. They were trying to decide how many members needed to deal with Dinkierto, and they got the math wrong. paiN Gaming, they get the win in the fight. A Dragon Soul, and now the base for Vikings as well.
When death is knocking, I mean, paiN weren't just going to say hello. They told it to get lost, and as they open up, get another inhibitor turret this time, and an inhibitor will follow.
This choke point could spell their death, or it could be great for them if paiN Gaming overextend.
Yeah, has been the one engaging. He's looking for an angle. Nanoe the same as well, but impaled in. Wise is going to crisp him down, and engages all he's got left, but a pop blocks that sends him down! VKE don't know what just hit them as paiN Gaming, from the brink of despair, have brought their frown upside down.
It was a strong early game from paiN Gaming, but Vikings bid their time waiting for items, but it does not matter. The team fighting for paiN is bringing the pain to the VCS.
Big step ups. Wiser, you'll get a mention in the after game anyway, but at 33 minutes in an elimination best of 3, there's no minions here to debuff for the time being, but there soon will be. paiN Dagda inflicting the sword on VKE. The next Nexus turret to follow, and Brazil is not out of this world yet.
It does leave you a little bit vulnerable, so if you end up in a 1-3-1 scenario, how easy is it for you to find picks? Whereas Curry now going to bring
every dragon slain, so Curry definitely needs this, and VKE, they've committed to this. Slow movement here from PNG. Means that as the smite is a little bit mismatched, at least it goes down. Curry's going to be slowed down though, but remember he has the Dragon's Descent to use, and now to escape. There it is. There's a Flame Breath holding on as he gets frozen in place, and fire is beaten by ice. Who would knew that? First blood over to Chitan, and PNG commit down to get a trade.
That Deadly Flourish, and they're only getting these TPs now into the bottom side. They could actually look for a pick here. Karaoke might be the one.
Yeah, Karaoke instead of the Jax here, but Guri's not going to find him. Again, Dragon's Descent available, and all we'll take is a Flame Breath. Ulti burned on Cutty early. No Magical Journey, but it's buffered away as stunned in play. The Tempered Fate. VKE has stopped, halted, but Dinkierto, now that he's here, there's not much other follow-up. Chitan's going to use his ulti as well. They just want the health bars. They just want the Dragon, but a lot has been burned.
They got that engage out from Shogun, though. That ult is gone, and now they just get to poke. The only one who can respond is Curry. But that's Dragon Form gone.
It is.
So paiN Gaming, they can look for a Q flash from Karaoke to set this
flank. How's it going to be followed? They find Dinkierto in the middle of the fight. There's Akali, but Wiser jumps in and holds him in play. Guri's up next, but Dinkierto flashes and once again performs. paiN Gaming inflicting it on them as Nanoe has found something in the back line. That's great, but it's only the Bard as Chitan zones him away. This squishy Cassante, who can't change back, is going to be chased on down. PNG got another one in their sides. Nanoe, take a picture. It'll last longer. At least that's what PNG say. As Wiser picks up his third kill on the Jax. 2 on Dinkierto, a turret, a dragon, and CB
letting up.
They're really not. Dinkierto moved out of the side lane, but he comes back yet again here as he's going to be charged on, but PNG are making a side lane play. Dinkierto in the 1v2 under the turret. Doesn't find the trade. Pierre helps with the dive, and Turret goes down as well, but PNG have 6 grubs, and as under turret, Nanoe gets a stun down. The arrow is cleansed. Chitan just walks it out while Shogun helps defend. This layers of cooldowns extra to just find that limited engage options. Tempered Fate, the ulti misses, and Shogun with some nice fancy footwork. He gets out alive while the Steadfast Presence, rather, Keeper's Verdict, knocks away.
And there's just so much pressure from Jinkeido on the top side of the map. They don't feel proper going for it, but the arrow misses.
And now he's bought time. Into the Shroud he goes. BS stops him. He's grounded for the time being. The damage is good from Kati. He goes for another leap. The enhanced blast goes there. Ulti follows him though. Kati gets a pick. It's big, but how big than what we saw on day 1? And Dagda, turret goes down, as you said. 2k gold lead now from what was 4 or 5k. You can just run and force Baron, right? I mean, look at this team with a Jhin as well. How slow is it? They're running into enemy jungle thinking they're okay. Well, Karaoke says, I'm okay, as Kuri still has the Dragon's Descent. Chitan gets out of there because the TP on top is dangerous to flush away from Kuri as well. And VKE can play this back. They've got a wall. They smack him in, and Kari is not okay as Jinkeido runs on him with the perfect execution, but no damage done. He wants out, but he will not be let to live. Shogun in the back getting hit by Chitan, who flashes too, manages to survive. Wiser wants to clean this up, put them back in a position of pressure, but PNG are running for their lives. Over the wall, maybe not the play. Nanoe gets stunned on up, curtain called down. VKE, you were winning the fight, but you overchased, you overcommitted, and now you've overblown it all. They look good versus PSG in game 1. Doesn't work out, they get the Dragon. Okay, Soul Point at the very least.
They just don't really look comfortable in trying to find these plays. And like even just pushing off a bot side into tunnels. But,
Flash, start, charge, arrow, into the car as he runs away. The Tempered Fate gives him space. His ulti too, but he's just trying to survive at this point. He knows he can't though. He's caught out. The Shyvana blows down. Kuri's also dead. Scraps from his jungle in the meantime. Mid-turret, Chitan's just going to walk up, take it. So Inner finally backed away. Just when we're criticizing their Baron tempo, they just find it themselves with a small window.
Trying to play for a mid-wave right now after they get this vision, but a lot of members of Viking here, and waves aren't in order.
Chitan, he walks into the Poppy, into the arrow, he cleanses away, but maybe it's a bait to get BA to stay as Wiser jumps in, gets a 2-man. The teleport's coming a little bit late, but PNG aren't dying. They bring open the curtains, and it could be the curtains for the VCS second seed. An explosive electric bolt from Jinkeido as into the backline he stays. He goes golden, he buys time, and Nanoe walked up thinking he could survive, but Chitan was the change they needed. Smacks him down, takes another, and PNG step closer. It becomes another Baron for paiN Gaming.
Follow for BA.
And Soul as well. As we come back to live, if you didn't think it was concrete, if you didn't think it was looking good, now with the Soul, another 2 minutes 20 of the Red Bull Baron power play. Chitan's going to walk up, minions be damned as well. He'll use the mites and get...
Wiser now waiting for that minion line in mid as well. The wave's a little bit desynced for paiN.
Gets one, they look for the pick onto Karaoke under turret, but is it enough damage? This Sejuani just won't die. 5 members running into this pig, and it takes that long into the Tempered Fate, keeps him stunned, shocked, and in awe as a curtain call again into Nanoe. We'll do a little bit, but not enough. They've taken down the jungler, they've slowed down Baron, but Wiser was pushing mid all the time.
And the inhibitor is just gone like that.
Yeah.
Wiser, doesn't get the hop out.
He's denied, but is he going to die? That's the next question. He flashes in and takes matters into his own hand. VKE are none the wiser as the ulti's burned out because Nanoe wants to bring him on in, but he'll take another counter-strike, he'll take another bop, and Beer will take another round to die. A double over to Wiser as the Nexus turrets are now in their sight. VKE will be knocked out of Worlds 24 without a single game win, but paiN Gaming are going to right the wrongs of their predecessors. It ain't loud, Dagda, it's pain. They inflict it, they bring it, they build it, and now against Rainbow 7, they'll try and harness it to make it into the Swiss stage.
These were the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.